Guardian House inspection, foreign sewer line inspection for 1210 West Lancaster Boulevard, Lancaster, California 93534. Property is single family home with an ADU, 4-bedroom, 3-bath, built in 1909, rehab in 1939. Square footage is 2636. Property faces north. I'm going through a clean out located at the rear property. To the rear of the property clean out is a 3-inch ABS sewer pipe. So we'll see how far I can take this. And the pipe has one-way clean out here, and it routes towards the west, so like underneath the patio there. So we're going to see how far I can go. Right now I do have the bathtub turned on to get me flow, so I can push this camera. So this is ABS at this point at 12 feet. It transitions to clay, so it might go around the property. I don't know if it goes underneath the house. Usually you don't put clay underneath the house, so we'll see. It might just go on the side, and then we'll probably turn to the right. Here's a little dump there from the main house. This is this clean out services the ADU, so we'll see how far I could take this. This is clay pipe here. There's another dump there. 45. All right, let's see. Clay. There's another one there. So clay pipe is a decent pipe. The only issue is it does sometimes get damaged due to the joints that are sealed with concrete-based material, and those concrete-based materials will deteriorate over time and then compromise the pipe. So here we have some standing water. I do have the water turned on, but you know, we're not supposed to have standing water. So I think it's just because of that turn. Okay, continuing on here. Yeah, it's a little low flow there, and then let's see if I could turn this. So it's going that way. There goes that turn. And that's that turn probably going out to the street. So I'm going to just push as far as I can to see how far I can take this. And right here, approximately 60 feet out, you do have some tree roots with the broken pipe. See that? At 9 o'clock. So you do have some tree root intrusion, some broken pipe. So I'll note that. And then I can locate that later. The camera has a SON locator where it emits the radio frequency. I can locate that. Let's see how far I can go. Here's some more broken clay pipe. See that? So it's at 9 and 6 o'clock. You have some broken pipe. So let's see how far we can take this. A little bit of is that tree root or broken pipe? Yeah, another section of broken pipe. Clay pipe does that occasionally. It'll break, and then so we'll note that. So that number 84 at the bottom, that's how distance traveled. Sorry about that. I'll turn off the water and I'll get a better picture on the way back. But right now I'm just going to try to push as far as I can. Alright, I maxed out on my sewer line camera. So it is required to have a clean out located at the front, which this property doesn't have it. So I'm just going to note that. I recommend installing a clean out at the front. And I'm going to try to access the main from another area to get to the city connection, just because I maxed out on my camera here. But let me see. I'm going to retract back. So this clay pipe looks good here. And maybe I could locate that section where you do have a crack in the pipe. Let's see. This is the section I kind of blew past just to kind of get as far as I could. Yeah, this all looks pretty good. It's clay pipe. And it was flowing properly. The water was flowing properly, so that looked good. So when we get to that section. Yeah, that clay pipe on top, not a big issue, but you do have a small crack there. I'm not too worried about that one. Yeah, it was at like 12 o'clock. I'll show you the one. All right, so that's a bigger crack, but you know, it's there. It's one of those things that I'm gonna note. And the tree roots start like little hairs. That's what they look like when they start. So right now they're not blocking anything, but that was a crack in the pipe. And then for the age of the structure, you know, the pipe looks decent. I was expecting to see like Orangeburg or some other type of pipe, but here's another crack. See that? So it starts at, I would say, at 5 o'clock and goes up to 11 o'clock. You could see that that's a crack in the pipe. So I'll find the other one, and then I can locate these and then tell you where they're at. They're going to be over there on the side of the house. I don't know how deep they would be, but until I find it. And here's a little bit more. See how the tree roots, and then you have some cracking there. You know, it's an issue, but it's, you know, I'm just going to note it. Yeah, I think that was it. So now I'm just going to go look for those. Let me push back to that area. And they're kind of in the same general location. There's a couple of them. That was
I say replace the whole entire roof, do it all, do everything.
Not the sections.
All right, so I located that tree intrusion with the crack. It's located on the southwest corner of the property, located kind of near the water heater. See that? Up at 12 o'clock. What you could do is do a spot repair, fix that section because it is cracked, and you do have visible tree roots. It's minimal, but you know, I don't know how soon the tree roots will invade a little more, or if they won't. I'm not sure, but I'll note that. And then, and there was another broken section on that same side there. I also recommend installing a clean out, and that would be like an upgrade. So, so now I'm just going to retract my camera, just look at the same pipe coming back, but now we're dry, so it's just easier and you can see it better. Sorry for that shaking. And then this is all clay, and it goes to the side of the house. It looks fairly decent. You do have some areas that had some low slope, but it seems to be flowing properly, and it's not maintaining water in there. You don't have any bellies. So then we're going to go to ABS in a second here. A little bit of tree roots there now. Yeah, and then usually, like, if there's major issues, you see it. There's like cracks, major tree root intrusion, standing water, and I don't see that here, so that's a good thing. And then this is that joint here. You have a little bit of offset there. See how it kind of is displaced?
Over that.
Yeah. You know, the pipe should flow properly, so I'll note that. Let's see where that's at. I think it's going to be like right here. All right, so I located that little joint offset. It's located right here at the rear, about 2 to 3 feet deep. So it does have, I'm sure they put a band there and they kind of sealed it in, so it shouldn't be leaking, but you have an offset there. See that? So I'll note it. So pretty much all done with the inspection. And then I'm going to see if I can go on the roof to try to get to the main city connection.
Your mom if you get done the earth.
All right, I'm on the roof here to try to access the main connection to the city. We'll see if I can get it. This is a vent stack, plumbing vent stack. Right here, I'm lateral, I believe, yes. Let me get 0 count on that. So now this was ABS. Now this is cast iron here, and you see how it has some age-related wear. They use clay to connect the ADU. So eventually this will turn into, this is underneath the house, and it'll go out to the actual front structure, and then it'll transfer into, or it'll switch over to clay. See that? There you go. So we'll see how far I can take this. Yeah, you have some tree roots here. See that? See some tree roots at the front. Be right back. Alright, so see how you have some tree root intrusion here at the front? So I'm going to just pass that. This is all clay here. See how far I can take this. Little drop here. And this is probably the connection of the rear ADU. Yeah, I think this is where we were at earlier. See how far I can take this. Alright, this is the main city sewer connection here. Got there. This is the city saddle here. This is this is everyone else's waste. Let's see if I can turn just to make 100% sure. Alright, so I couldn't push past that joint there. See that? That joint's preventing me from going any further. But this appears to be the city connection. I'm not 100% sure, you know, because I can't really get a good picture on it. But I am 65 feet out. And it could be shared with the rear property. You know, see, because you see how that water's coming out the side. And so I think that's what it is. That's the city connection right there. I don't see any issues with that. So now I'm going to retract my camera and come back. See right here, this is all your line here, and then it starts to turn, and that's typical for the main city saddle. And look, that looks like the city saddle there. You got a lot of rushing water out from the other, you know, communities. So this line has some issues, like that tree root that I saw, broken pipe. I should come back dry, but I have the water on. But anyways, I'll show you that tree root in a second. So you have a couple areas with broken pipe, with some tree root intrusion, no clean out at the front, and then you have another area in this section of the pipe that was accessible with the vent flue, or the vent stack, and I'll show you that. I'll clean my camera here. There, see that? So you got another area where you have some tree root intrusion, and that's located at the front of the property, and that's about 6 to 7 feet deep. At the front, I do recommend having it serviced. So since there's a couple of areas where there's broken pipe and damaged. Starting from the rear ADU, you have a joint offset, and then you have 2 sections with broken pipe, and then you have this tree root here. I do recommend possibly a liner or pulling a new pipe in here. See that? So it's quite a section. And right here you have more tree roots here. See that? And because there are trees in the front, so at this point it is recommended to have a sewer liner installed, just to get you a whole new pipe. The sewer liner doesn't last as long as a pipe pull. You know, they stick a pipe in there and they burst the old clay and they pretty much give you a new sewer line. So at this point, you're looking at this for the amount of feet that you need repaired. You approximately need like 60 feet of sewer line that's repaired, and then I would say from $8,000 to $10,000 repair on that. So I definitely recommend getting in contact with the plumber and finding your best option for that. And then right here you have cast iron, which has age-related rust and wear. If it's age-related, so you know it's typical for this to happen because of the age of the property. And this is underneath your house. So this stuff, it's at the end of the service life, but I don't see any major issues that I can see. You know, this pipe may be leaking, but once I go in the crawl space, I'll see what it looks like. Sometimes you could tell that, yeah, it needs to be replaced because it has rust on the exterior as well. So this is ABS at that section. So now I'm just going to retract my camera. And then I'm getting closer to the end here. See, now I'm vertical, so that's why I've got a terrible picture here. So now I'm going to get this camera out and I'll clean the head. And now, here you go, I'm on the roof of this vent stack here. This is the property, cool area. All right, so I'm all done. Give me a call if you have any questions. Thanks again.